In a small apartment in Tokyo, a school teacher and her husband live a quiet life. They don't earn huge salaries, no luxury cars, no flashy lifestyle. Yet over the years, they've managed to buy a home, invest in stocks, and send their children to college, all without debt. So how did they do it? Because in Japan, becoming wealthy isn't always about earning more. It's about using what you already have wisely. Japanese families have mastered the art of saving, planning, and living below their means. They build wealth slowly, like planting a tree and watching it grow for decades. And today, we're going to explore 7 powerful Japanese money habits that quietly build real wealth. In Japan, money is deeply connected to values. Many Japanese people grow up learning to respect money and avoid waste. One important word that reflects this mindset is motenai. It means, don't waste what has value. Because of this mindset, people buy less, avoid unnecessary spending, and focus on quality over quantity. Instead of trying to impress others with expensive things, they prioritize long-term financial security. In many households, the family budget is carefully managed, often by the wife, who tracks every yen spent. This culture of discipline helps Japanese families avoid lifestyle inflation and build wealth steadily over time. One of Japan's most powerful financial tools is Kakeibo. Created more than 100 years ago by journalist Motoko Hani, Kakeibo is a simple method of tracking and improving spending habits. But it's not just about writing down numbers. Kakeibo forces you to think before you spend. Each month, you ask yourself 4 questions. How much money do I have? How much do I want to save? How much am I spending? How can I improve next month? Expenses are divided into categories like needs, wants, culture, and unexpected costs. This simple reflection helps people recognize wasteful spending and gradually improve their habits. Many Japanese still prefer writing these numbers in a notebook, because when you write things down, you become more aware of your financial choices. Another surprising mindset in Japan is gratitude toward money. Some people believe that saying arigato, thank you, to money changes your relationship with it. Think about 2 people earning similar salaries. One constantly complains that their income isn't enough. The other appreciates what they earn and spends carefully. The first person often ends up trapped in lifestyle inflation, but the second person saves more, invests more, and builds wealth over time. The difference isn't income, it's mindset. Gratitude creates discipline, and discipline builds wealth. Japan has also created systems to encourage everyday people to invest. One example is the NISA account, which allows citizens to invest in stocks or funds without paying taxes on profits. Another version, called Tsumitate NISA, allows people to invest small amounts every month, even as little as $50 or $100. This makes investing accessible for beginners. Japan also introduced iDeCo, a private retirement investment system with tax advantages. These programs encourage people to start investing early and think long-term, and over time, small investments compound into large wealth. Japan is also experiencing one of the largest wealth transfers in history because the country has an aging population. Older generations spent decades saving, investing, and buying property. Now, that wealth is gradually being passed down to their children and grandchildren. Experts estimate this transfer could exceed $15 trillion. But it's not only money being passed down. Families also pass down financial wisdom, discipline, and long-term thinking. This gives younger generations a powerful head start. One of Japan's most famous philosophies is Kaizen. Kaizen means continuous small improvement. Instead of trying to change everything overnight, you improve a little every day. This idea works incredibly well with money. Imagine two people investing. One invests a fixed amount every month. The other increases their investment by just 10% every year. Over time, that small improvement leads to a much larger investment portfolio, because small steps repeated over many years create powerful results. This is the magic of Kaizen. Younger generations in Japan are now combining traditional saving habits with modern financial tools. They use apps to track spending. They follow financial educators online, and they invest using digital platforms. But they still respect traditional principles like frugality and long-term planning. This combination of old wisdom and modern tools is shaping a new generation of wealth builders. The Japanese way of building wealth is not fast, and it's not flashy, but it's incredibly effective. It focuses on mindful spending, consistent saving, long-term investing, and continuous improvement. And the biggest lesson? You don't need a huge salary to build wealth. You just need smart habits. Because wealth isn't built in one big moment. It's built quietly, one small decision at a time.